Discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question of the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
And a good morning to you for Coffee Ann here on the day after Thanksgiving. It is November the 28th, commonly known as Black Friday. And basically,
more.
Well, yeah, because the internet.
Black Friday starts in October now, Joe. Have you been paying attention?
I would say Labor Day.
Yeah.
Almost.
Everything's Black Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday.
And you hear about that, and you just wonder, are they really telling you the truth? Oh, our Black Friday sales start, at Halloween. I said, well, then what really happens on the day after? Do you get a better deal, or do you not get a better deal?
Right.
So who's telling the truth? And so you just. Are
you going to trust big corporations to tell you the truth,
I love
Joe?
trusting big corporations.
That's Melissa Murray talking.
Yes, hi, Melissa, and a happy
You're not supposed to
Thanksgiving.
talk to you introduced.
I know.
Coffee and etiquette.
I couldn't help it.
Okay.
But you always talk, Dave. So.
Well, that's just me, Dad.
Anyway, our first segment sponsor of Coffee Inn is the Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce, which Dave happens to be pulling up onto his laptop right now, so you can see the latest emails that have come in from the Chamber that he would like to pass along to you. Have you found them yet, Dave?
I have.
All right. What do you see? What do you know?
What do I do?
What do you do?
Okay. Well, I see the Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce newsletter, Joe.
Okay.
And which is all the members, of course. Happy Thanksgiving from everybody in the office. And this year, they're incredibly grateful for the opportunity to support so many amazing small businesses. Your resilience and innovation inspires us daily, and we're committed to continuing this journey together. So thank you for being part of the community. Wishing you a warm and wonderful Thanksgiving, which was, the day was yesterday, but the holiday, I think, lingers, doesn't it? Certainly the travel headaches do.
It's all weekend now.
Yeah, it's like that's right. So there you go. There's a member info hub, and you can contact them at general@nrichamber.com. And then, of course, they've got the SBA's Small Business Saturday walking tour that took place in Woonsocket, shining a spotlight on the vibrant small businesses along Main Street. And actually, what is this tomorrow?
No, it took place already.
Yeah.
But Small Business Saturday is tomorrow.
Small Business Saturday is tomorrow, but the walking tour took so they can all take
they're
the 4-day
promoting
holiday. Okay, I get it. So it took me a minute to catch up on that one. Rhode Island Savers Retirement Savings Program, what you need to know, what's required, and all the rest. But there's just all kinds of fun stuff in their newsletter. Their telephone number is 334-1000. You can call them after the show ends here this morning at 9 o'clock. But talk really fast so you'll be back with us for Gary Smith.
All right there, Dave. Thank you very much for the Thanksgiving holiday. It's the first time I've done this in quite a while. It's the traditional Thanksgiving stuff you're supposed to do, and that is on the day before Thanksgiving. You're supposed to watch, if you have a copy of it, you could probably stream it, a copy of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with Steve Martin and John Candy. It is just as funny now
Great movie.
as when it came out 30 years ago. It is just so funny.
I watched it twice. It ended the same way the second time. I was bored.
Well, it does end the same way
you'd
each
think
time.
any sentient being would avoid a lot of those foibles.
But that's not funny.
The second time.
No.
Right.
It can happen to anybody the first time, but again.
It is a funny movie. And then, Thanksgiving night, you need to watch the
third football game of the day.
Nope, I skipped that. And I watched the Martin Scorsese concert film, The Last Waltz, by the band. Because they say, immediately right when they take the stage, they're at the Winterland Ballroom, I guess that's in San Francisco, they say, Happy Thanksgiving. Because it took place on Thanksgiving night, 1978. And,
that's just as valid as running Arlo Guthrie's Alice's Restaurant, because it's all about Thanksgiving Day.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. So there you go. So that's what I did. And the problem when you watch the Last Waltz now, you're just like, oh boy, dead. That one's still alive.
Really?
Well,
found somebody still alive.
Well, Eric Clapton's in it. He's still alive. Van Morrison's still alive. Joni Mitchell's still alive. Neil Diamond's still alive.
If you call that living.
Well, they're still breathing.
Yes.
And then I'm like, every member of the band has passed away.
Yeah.
Dr. John. I don't think Dr. John is still alive.
No, he's passed.
Ronnie Hawkins. I think he has passed away.
I don't know him.
Muddy Waters has passed away.
Really?
Yeah, like, wow. They're all
Did he ever
gone.
get clean before he passed?
No, he did not. He
Okay.
did not. All right. So that's what it did. Everyone else have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, great.
All right,
Great.
cool.
Went out to a restaurant, actually.
Isn't
And
it
I
different
did-
going to
lot
a
of
restaurant
people
on
do
Thanksgiving?
that.
It was.
Was it all you can eat kind of thing?
No,
or
no.
No, just here it
and
is.
I didn't eat
Why would
tur-
they say all you can eat on Thanksgiving dinner?
Well-
That could be dangerous for the restaurant.
I've been to one of those one year.
Yeah. No, and I didn't have turkey. So
I didn't have turkey either.
Yeah, it was
Really?
Yeah.
a little bit,
Can't believe it.
little
Oh,
weird, but
I'll tell
it
you.
was good.
I can tell you the story. Well, because it was going to be such a small
is this a
gathering.
massacre?
No.
Okay.
It's such a small gathering. It was just myself and my wife and my daughter, and
Oh.
that was it.
Okay.
I said, why am I going to go
Yeah.
purchase? You know, the smallest bird you could get was probably 10 pounds if you can find a small bird like that.
Right.
So we're probably looking at like 14 pounds. I'm like, it takes too long to cook, and we'll be
Yeah.
eating turkey forever. So I said, we're going to skip it this year. And we went the day before Thanksgiving. I went and bought a rotisserie chicken at the supermarket.
You know, those are
like-
tasty. Denise and I get them. We call them
Yes.
Sunday chickens.
Brought it home.
We
put
don't
it-
always eat them on Sundays.
Put it right in the fridge.
Yeah.
It's already cooked.
Yeah.
It's already, so when you take it out to cook it, only takes an hour. Well, I reheated it for an hour
Sure.
at 350, and it was great. And tasted yum. Okay, there's no leftovers, but big deal.
Right.
That's-
I know. That's the little sad part is no
the three of
leftovers,
us
right.
finished the bird.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice, Joe.
I said,
because
this might be a
really,
new tradition.
what it's all about is being together and being thankful.
Well, yeah.
Not what you're eating. Now,
Right.
there's the tradition, and people kind of like it and stuff like that. But boy, if it doesn't work for you, do
But it's
something different.
But just a funny story, and I told my family all this. Whenever I have what I believe is a good idea, and not really business related good idea,
Bring it
Dave.
to Dave, and I say no.
That's why, yeah. But outside the station, and I go, if I've got a good idea, everyone else, not everyone else, hundreds of other people have the exact same good idea, and they've all had it before I have gotten it.
Yeah, yeah.
When I show up at the supermarket yesterday and go to where the rotisserie chickens are,
Right.
there are none there.
And,
I said-
are they cooking more?
Well, I'm looking around,
Yeah.
and then I see another customer who's just another guy
Yeah.
who's just standing there, and he's looking at the empty shelves.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and I said, "Do you know if they're bringing more chickens out?" He goes, "Yeah, they're coming out of the oven right now." And
Perfect.
there he was pulling them out. I'm like, "This is the perfect timing." So he had about 16, I guess, and they starts putting them in bags.
Yeah.
And he puts 4 bags up. Let my guy go first because he was there first. He grabbed 2 and off he went. I grabbed mine. I only wanted 1, and I go. If I wanted to eat one that night, it could have been more perfect timing.
Yeah.
But I go, well, I'm just going to put it in the fridge. But I was able to grab it right away, and of course the place is jumping because it's the
Yeah,
night
sure.
before
Oh yeah,
Thanksgiving.
Go anywhere
And,
near anywhere.
but I was able to scoot through, get over to self checkout because they only had 1 item. Everyone else had there were like 6 lanes going, 3 people deep in each one. But I was able to get out pretty quick. But
Oh, good.
I go, this just goes to prove that if I have a good idea, other people have the same good idea.
Yep.
We had an experience like that. I don't know if you have, Melissa, but when our daughter was born in 1983, we named her Nicole because we didn't know anybody named Nicole, and I thought it was a nice name. And she went to school in the 7th grade. There were 5 Nicoles in the same class. So it's kind of like what
Yep.
you're saying. You know, you have an idea, you think it's unique. Guess what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Melissa was one of the top 3 most popular names in 1974. So there was
You're right.
always
You're-
at least 2 other Melissas
You're
in
in
my
the
class.
top of the percentage. That's
Yeah.
good.
Well, we got 2
Yeah.
of them on Coffee Ann.
Yeah.
That's right.
Melissa Smith, Melissa Murray.
Gen Xers, right? Both
Yeah.
of us. So
And so
I think I'm
it
probably
just,
older than she
It
is.
just made me think, good ideas. My daughter and I were at Disney World. We were at Epcot, and we were right in front. I don't know if you've ever been to any of the parks, but there is a literal
Oh, yeah.
rope
Yeah.
at the beginning of the day, and they call it rope drop. And then when the rope drops, then you can walk into the park. We were literally at the rope at Epcot, all right? Not where the big sphere is. We were at the other end where the countries are, okay?
Right.
And
Because
very
you were on
hot.
property, so you came in a
Yes.
different way. Yeah.
Yes. And but there's like 50 people along the rope.
Right.
And then they start lining up behind you.
Yeah.
And so here's my good idea again. we're going to make a beeline for Norway because we want to go on the Frozen ride first because it's very popular. Well, guess what?
Everyone else said
Half the
so.
people had the same idea.
There was a whole swarm of
So it's like,
bees.
now we're back. Now we're back in line again. As soon as the rope dropped to get, and they did say, please, don't run.
Oh, yeah.
The rides are going to be there.
That's
You're
right.
going to get on. So please,
No one wants to
ru-
get trampled.
No. Of course, so, it's tough to keep young kids from not running, and so we
That's true.
didn't run, but we didn't have to wait. We waited 5 minutes to get on the Frozen. But I said that to my daughter. Now that I've said it out loud, see everybody. We're all doing the same thing. And we basically did. So, all right. Milk Fund auction this afternoon, Dave.
Yes.
4 o'clock,
Very
Joe.
first one
Joe,
today.
I've got some things over here. This worked really well when I did it on the morning show.
All right.
To mention some of the things that we have already donated and are already in house. Now, from 4 to 5 p.m. weekdays, from now through Christmas time, we'll be doing our Milk Fund radio auction. I think there's 20 or 21 of them. And we're going to do our best to sell off all the stuff that's donated to the Milk Fund to you folks listening and watching out there. Now, remember, if we put it on TV, you can see things. That's a convenience. It's a radio auction, and we use telephones. So don't be thinking you're going to be texting us saying, I'm going to put this, and then because
You can't bid on Facebook or
Nope.
anything
Well,
like that.
and that's a problem. We would love to do that, but what we know will happen, because we've been here for a long time, because we see what's going on, we know that you're going to send us a text bid, someone's going to send us a radio bid, there's going to be an email bid over there, and
Which one came in first?
Right.
which one came in, and someone's going to be upset
Yeah,
because
then
they're
get
all
hard
3
feelings.
bids the same.
Yep.
So because we've had experience in all of this, and please remember this part Dave said, because we want everybody to have fun, we don't want anybody to be disappointed. I know that that's impossible, but that is our goal, and we work very hard to be sure that no one is disappointed, because the Milk Fund auction is fun. It gets great stuff out there, good prices, good bargains, but more than anything else, it's what Woonsocket does for fun as a community. All these Milk Fund things, it's what we do to help those less fortunate, and we have fun doing it. If the fun is gone, it's just another charity. Milk Fund's different because this is our community. This is fun. All right, so remember, we use telephones. The telephone number will be on the screen. The telephone number will be all over the radio. It's the same number you call in for
Contests.
for contests and things like that. It's the studio number, 766-1240, not the office number, because now you're coming in on a different track. All the bids have to come from the same direction. All right, so they're going to come in. Volunteers going to answer them. Denise is going to put them on the board. If fingers are crossed, if you're listening on radio, my fingers are crossed. We have this really new, cool electronic system for the bid board that has worked really great in rehearsals. We'll find out if it works out in the real auction this afternoon. And if not, we'll make adjustments and we'll do what we have to do. But we want to keep progressing and making things better. So we have that coming up. Joe is going to be going nuts the first auction today, trying to figure out what button does what camera and how he gets the bid board up on
I
the
haven't
air.
seen it work at all.
Yeah, right. He hasn't seen it. As a matter of
Bear
fact,
with us. Bear with us.
Melissa, look out the door of the studio. You see that the table over there?
I saw. Yeah.
That's the computer that does it.
Okay.
It's being brought in here because once we put it in, now even Coffee Ann's got to be done with that computer.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Good to know.
So you'll have a little practice, Joe,
Very little.
but not for this afternoon. You won't have any practice for this afternoon.
Swim with the sharks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I mean, we're all having some nice talk backstage and stuff, folks. But the main thing is we're going to put things up. You're going to make your bids on the phone, and then we're going to find out at the end of the period who wins these things. You come in, you pick up and pay. All of your money that you pay for your items will go to buy milk the next year, because we have wonderful underwriters that are going to take care of that. And our underwriter, I believe this afternoon, is we have Navigant Credit
Yep.
Union
And
Denise Sierra,
Councilwoman Sierra.
Councilwoman Sierra, Council Vice
who,
President
who
Sierra.
will be here.
who will be here in studio
Yes.
this
Guest-
afternoon
guest
at 4
auctioneer.
o'clock. And let's just go through a few things. Now, you know that we're going to have Little General gift cards. We always do. And I think if we ever didn't, people would be dreadfully
riot.
disappointed.
They'll be rioting,
Right.
rioting in the streets.
And we, you know, we're
Their
going to have
favorite, their
we're going to have car wash gift certificates
those
From
are always
Executive Auto Wash.
really,
Executive
really
Auto
nice.
Wash, because and they are just so popular. But listen to a few more of these things. I got a stack of them, of things. Not all of these are going to go tonight, but in the next days. Some of them will go tonight. We've got Pine Swamp Place gift card for $25. Marty and Jill Crowley sent that along.
Very nice.
P Pottery gift card worth $26. 4 tickets to Murder on the Orient Express from the Stadium Theater. It's $114.
Oh, can I do a spoiler?
What?
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I know how it ends.
And then we also have 4 tickets to Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at the stadium.
I don't know
We
how
have
that
4
ends.
tickets to A Christmas Carol. You know how that ends.
I know how
Yeah.
that one ends.
At the Stadium Theater. We also have 4 tickets to the Polar Express.
Very
Wow.
nice.
Donated to the auction. So really, really great, incredible stuff. And then some other things that are just plain doggone nice. We have Anonymous sent us some Dunkin' gift cards. We also have gift cards to Panera Bread.
Panera Bread, yeah.
All right. A lot of people like that. We have a MasterCard gift card right here from Marty and Jill. Tom and Carol Ward sent along a $25 Missy's gift certificate. Right over here, we have tickets to Southwick Zoo, admission for 2. Right here, we have a gift certificate from Kalitta's Furniture. 3 gift certificates, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
Right? And they're worth $100 a piece. And here's one that's really imaginative. When you need this, you say to yourself, wow, I really need something like this. Brothers Disposal. You've seen their dumpsters everywhere. A dumpster from Brothers Disposal. It's a 10-yard dumpster. That's one of the smaller ones, but it's great for garage and attic cleanup and stuff like that. And 1 ton maximum weight because it's a smaller dumpster. And you can have 7 days to fill it up. It's worth $425.
Yeah.
That's
and
really
you can win
nice.
it at the auction for Brothers Disposal. Those are just some of the wonderful things that we'll be auctioning off. Plus lots of hard goods too. I don't have that stuff right here. I did want to take time because I mentioned it on the air and immediately got a great response from people saying, hey, you got some new stuff in there we haven't seen before. And that's my point for bringing it up.
Oh, thanks to Garrett and the crew.
Oh boy,
getting
they
stuff, so
are
that's
really
super.
they are really something, I'll tell you.
All right. We're going to take a break on the Coffee and program. More coming your way, but our first segment sponsor has been the Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce. What do you have to say, Dave?
334-1000. They answer the phone starting at 9 o'clock because it's a 9 to 5 business right after our Coffee and show today.
All righty.
What'd you do, hit a wrong button?
No, I thought I did, but I didn't. All right. More Coffee and coming your way. Stick around.
The best variety of music. OM 1240.
They say in business you don't last very long if you don't know what you're doing. And if that's the case, we must know a thing or two at the Carew Investment Group because we've been in the business since 1987, helping people just like you with their investments. At the Carew Investment Group, we employ a conservative approach to client portfolios by using only the best quality companies available, many of which pay quarterly dividends. We look for opportunities that we expect to go up in value not every day, but over time. And we take our responsibilities seriously and always place our clients first in any investment decision. If you'd like to know more or would like a free portfolio review of your current holdings, you can call Paul or Ed at 765-8880. Our office is located at 2190 Mendon Road, Suite 3 in Cumberland, Rhode Island, and we'd love to meet you and see if we can help you with your investing journey. Securities offered through Bolton Global Capital, member FINRA and SIPC, and advisory services offered through Bolton Global Asset Management, a registered investment advisor.
Target's Black Friday deals are delivering big surprises all week long, like 40 to 50% off top holiday gifts, plus thousands more deals in-store and online, all with free shipping. Load up on all the season's must-haves with huge deals on tech, video games, toys, floor care, clothing for the family, and so much more. Hurry! These deals are going fast. 40 to 50% off gifts and Saturday. Only at Target. Free shipping applies to orders over $35.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down. before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo Touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook,
The
Illinois.
Coffee and Panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores. It is Coffee In here on ON AM and FM. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan along with Dave Richards and Melissa Murray's here as well. And just speaking about Milk Fund, because the auctions start today at 4 here on ON Radio, we got the Milk Fund kickoff breakfast on Sunday.
Yep.
November the
At
30th
Kay's,
at
yeah.
Kay's Restaurant, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. right there in Cass Avenue. Tickets are $20 per person. They're available right here at ON Radio. They're also available at Kay's. I'm sure they'll be available at the door as well. So make sure you make it out to that and to those. And Dave brought it up. You know, Kay's, they don't normally serve breakfast.
Yeah.
Do they know what they're doing? Well, according to people that went last year, yes,
Oh,
they do.
100%. I went last year. It was great.
So there you
and
go.
inevitably, everyone starts saying, well, why can't you do breakfast all the time?
Well,
Right? Well, then people will do that again this year because it is really good, but, it's just not something they do, but it's a special thing.
well, we got to
and-
hire people, and then you got
right.
to
It's a
buy
lot.
more food. We
Sure.
got to store food. There's other things that go
They
with
do
that.
what they do really well. They
Yep.
also do breakfast really well, but it's not something they do all the time. So it's if you can catch it,
Yeah, so
it's
keep
a
it in
good
mind.
opportunity.
Sunday, November 30th, for the Milk Fund kickoff breakfast, 8:30 to 11:30, and then on Monday, Melissa,
Yes.
the reindeer games start here.
Reindeer games start on Monday.
ON
Yep,
Radio.
yep.
So. It's the wonderful game that we like to play with the audience, where you try to pick which reindeer is going to win which race, depending on the conditions of the racetrack and things like that. And then, and as per usual, if your reindeer comes in first place, we'll put your name in our prize bucket 5 times. If it comes in second place, we'll put it in 3 times. If it comes in third, we'll put it in once. And if it doesn't come in at all, then you get to keep playing. So there you go. We'll
But
be doing
here's
that.
the thing: there's an insider's tip sheet.
Yes.
On our website.
Is it up
so
and running?
it is up there.
All right, go take a look.
Go take a look, and you can get
memorize.
some little insider tips.
That's right.
Quite
And so
fun.
this year, our grand prize winner will receive a $500 gift card to Coletta's Furniture. Our second prize is a $300 gift card to Wright's Dairy Farm.
That's a lot of
And
pastries.
That's a lot of pastry you can get throughout the year. And our third place prize is a $100 gift card to Walmart, courtesy of Trudeau's Auto Repair,
Yep.
who are under brand new ownership, by the way. So we thank them very much. And we got 3 really great prizes.
Yep.
And speaking of Wright's Dairy Farm, I had their apple pie.
Yeah.
Wow. Yum, yum.
I did have apple
Delicious.
pie for breakfast.
For breakfast? All right.
You know what? I only do that around the holidays. Like if you have it,
well, that's right.
apple
It's
pie
there.
and coffee is like the perfect breakfast.
How do you like, this is like the cranberry sauce debate.
Okay.
How do you like your apple pie? Hot or cold?
Cold.
I like it cold too.
Yeah,
Some
see, we
people
can
love
agree
it warm.
on this.
They've seen steam come off, and they like it so much. All right, I like it cold as well. The other question is, do you like ice cream on your apple pie?
If it's warm. But I'm not going
If
to eat
you-
ice cream for breakfast. So
Oh, if the apple pie is warm, you
Right.
put ice cream on it to
Right.
kind of cool it off. Okay.
Right.
I could take it or leave it.
Yeah.
If you want to
Whipped
put some
cream's
on,
better. I think
I
whipped
don't
cream's
even
better.
do whipped cream. It's like, but yesterday I was asked, do you want any ice cream on the pie? I said, nah. I want it straight. I want it
straight.
straight, no chaser. Okay.
Neat. I want my
I want
apple
it
pie
neat.
neat.
That's right. So that's what I did yesterday, and it was delicious. So I was
Speaking
like,
of cocktails,
Speaking. All right. Moving on to other things. Oh, Rich Elaine.
I thought you were going to advertise on Tuesday night.
That's right.
Yeah.
Down at the.
So I was trying to set us up for that.
That's
I
right.
was
Speaking
saving
of
it for
milk
Rich
fun.
to say.
Oh,
Why should
okay,
we
all right.
steal his thunder?
I'm
Rich?
sorry.
No, that's okay.
I don't want to say, well, no, what do I say? Because Dave said everything.
No.
We'll leave you hanging.
All right. So other things going on. We brought this up on the Wednesday of Coffee In last week, where the 14-year-old boy was charged with marijuana possession at Woonsocket High School.
Oh.
That brings a total of 43 that have been arrested in 3 months at the high school. It's like, yikes. So, and on various charges and things like that.
Yep.
So, but that's just the latest one. He had less than an ounce, but you're under 17, and you can't have any. That's like saying
it's 21 and over.
I only have 2 ounces of vodka on me. You're still under 21. You can't have it. I was supposed to ask Rich something. They said ask Rich on Friday, and it had to do with there was a Wyatt detention facility. An inmate had somehow smuggled in contraband drugs. They said they found it in balloons made out of a latex gloves stuck inside a sock.
Right.
Now they don't say how it got in because we don't give people ideas. But the question came to you as being a correctional officer.
He probably put it in when he put his socks on.
Maybe not. But when people go to visit, can they bring stuff to inmates and say, like, here's a bunch of cookies I made?
No.
No, that's not allowed at all.
No.
Because we were running, maybe someone passed them a pair of socks.
Yeah,
it might be really cold. They've been stolen or whatever.
Movies,
That's right.
You got the wife bringing in hams
Cake.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's the cake with a file in it.
With a file in it.
But
That
you
doesn't
can't
happen.
do that.
So I've been retired now 12 years, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, back when
as
you were
liberal
there.
as the state of Massachusetts is, that might have all changed. I don't know.
But back when you were doing it, no
No,
clothes
no,
or
no,
anything? You couldn't pass anything to
You
inmates?
can't bring anything in like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're,
So
they're
it's-
very careful about that.
So they're being nefarious of how this stuff got in to the Wyatt Detention
I had
Center.
occasion to
Yeah.
visit someone that I knew that had been incarcerated, and I'm walking around. I brought the wrong pants because they don't want you to have the belt or anything else like. You got to go through all the whole thing before you go in there. And this guy wasn't in maximum either. He was in minimum security, and they were very, very careful about what I was bringing in.
My daughter, some criminal justice class she took in high school, and they went to go visit over there at Norfolk. And every year they get the list of what you can wear and what you can't wear.
Yep.
And still, once again, one of the girls, no.
Oh, yeah.
It's either too low cut, or it's too tight,
Yep.
or it's too short, or it's too something.
Yeah, for Christ's
And
sake,
so-
give the guys a break.
And so, so what they did though, they said, "Hey, you, a guy, take your sweatshirt off, give it to her." And then she was okay.
Mm-hmm.
You must have seen this. Happen often.
Yeah. Well, I worked over at Norfolk. So,
Okay.
Yeah. But there was one thing that happened to me up in Gardner when I first started working in corrections. I was a recreation officer, and they'd bring the kids in like that for almost like not a scared, but pretty much like a scared straight program.
Those kids, okay.
And I had an inmate, rather
large,
robust guy,
Okay,
muscular,
Yeah.
and South Boston kid.
Mm-hmm.
And he was doing a little bit of time for something, and he was very, very good with the program as far as, interacting with the teenagers and stuff. And this one teenager, the inmate must have had a bad day that day. And I couldn't have had more than a month and a half as a recreation officer. And one kid fell asleep while this inmate was talking.
Oh my gosh!
The inmate must have been having a bad day.
Did he go off on him?
He went off on him, and then the inmate looks at me. He said, "Get me out of here, and get me out of here right now."
Before I kill somebody.
I said, "God!" And I had about a month and a half in. I'm going, "Oh,
How do you fall asleep at a prison visit?
yeah,
Like,
it's kind of,
you wouldn't think, this is
You'd
old
want your
hat,
keep your wits about you.
Depends
No
on what you
kidding.
did the night before.
Absolutely.
If you wasn't
Right.
sleeping, well, then by golly, you just might be falling asleep.
Yeah, but he took it as the inmate took it as a sign of disrespect, and I can't say that I can't say that I disagreed with him.
I agree with
Yeah.
the prisoner. He's absolutely right. Is he asleep?
And I'm talking.
Oh, man.
And like I say, it was a South Boston kid too, so he was.
Good Irishman?
Yeah. He was
Tough
rather upset that day.
All right, so we got that information out there. Dave had the story this morning down in Providence. When people go in to rob a liquor store, usually they just say, "Okay, here's the money." Well, nope.
Not this time.
Not this time. They started throwing wine bottles or liquor bottles at the suspect, and they chased him out of the store. And then they called the police. But it makes you wonder how much money was in the cash register versus how much liquor did they lose if the bottles broke, if they smashed on the floor.
Or maybe it was just on principle. Like, you're not going to do this here. You're not going to rob our store.
Well, that's right. But if I throw
Yeah.
a bottle at you, miss, and it crashes, well, that was a $20 bottle or whatever it was. But if I'm throwing more, because I threw more than one, I began to throw liquor bottles at the suspect. And boy, if you get hit with a liquor bottle,
right.
you're gonna get knocked out.
That's going to smart.
That's going to hurt.
They're looking for a suspect with bruises.
Yes, that's right. So they're looking for somebody, at least one. But that's funny that they started throwing liquor bottles at the perpetrator.
They're like, no, you're not going to take us down. No.
But I'm like, if you only have $100 in cash in the cash register and you're throwing $50 bottles at someone, maybe you should just give them the cash.
It's alcohol abuse.
Is that what that is?
What, Melissa?
All right, it's break time here on Coffee In. It's time for the forecast, and Dave actually mentioned snow in the forecast. Can you believe that?
I do next Tuesday.
All right. Forecast is being brought to you by the Mine Safety and Health Administration.
Sunny skies today with a high of 41 degrees, but a stiff breeze from the west up to 30 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, overnight low of 28, a breeze from the west. Saturday's weather, sunshine and 42. Sunday, 70% chance of rain likely, mainly in the afternoon. Cloudy skies all day, high of 50. Sunday night, 70% chance of rain likely, mostly cloudy, overnight low down near 32, so be careful. On Monday, mostly sunny and 41. Monday night, mostly cloudy. And Tuesday, a 60% chance of snow before noontime. Then rain and snow mix in the middle of the day, ending as rain later in the day on Tuesday. Cloudy skies, high of the day, 39. Wednesday, sunshine and 38. Thursday, mostly cloudy, high near 40.
Outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street, we do have 35 degrees. The Mine Safety and Health Administration reminds you that mining accidents and injuries are preventable. Staying alert and focused can keep you safe. Take time, save lives. Visit MSHA.gov.
In a world where good food, friendly faces, and unforgettable memories collide, there's one place that stands out from the rest. Gators Pub is proudly celebrating 35 years of excellence in North Smithfield. Join us at Gators Pub, where every visit feels like coming home. Our secret to success? It's simple. Our super friendly staff and mouth-watering dishes prepared fresh daily by our talented chefs. Sink your teeth into our delectable lunch specials from Monday through Thursday and savor complimentary soup to warm your soul. Enjoy the game day excitement with multiple TVs showing the Boston Red Sox while indulging in classic appetizers like our famous potato skins and pita chips. Looking for a lively atmosphere to watch volleyball games? Look no further. Pair it with our juicy burgers or the latest cocktail creations to elevate your experience. Gators Pub, your ultimate destination for good times and great food. Come and celebrate with us at Gators Pub on Route 102, just a mile before Wright's Chicken Farm. Make every moment memorable at Gators Pub, where good friends and great flavors meet. Remember, there are no strangers at Gators Pub, just good friends you haven't met yet.
You can drive home in a brand new Buick or GMC by coming to Tasca Buick GMC in Woonsocket. Right now, the 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation Crew Cab with a TurboMax engine has 0% APR for well-qualified buyers. All 2025 Buick models, Envision, Encore GX, Envista, and Enclave have 0.9% APR for well-qualified buyers, plus no monthly payments until next year. Stop in for a test drive today to Tasca Buick GMC, 55 Fortin Drive, Woonsocket. Visit TascaBuickGMC.com. You will be satisfied. It is Coffee In on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callan here with Rich Lane, Melissa Murray, and Dave Richards, who has a copy of this week's Valley Breeze in his hand. Tell us about the breeze, Dave.
The Cumberland Lincoln edition for this November 26th to December the 2nd. We've got some stories up here on the front. It'd be kind of interesting. Cumberland kickstarts transition to new and improved Valley Falls Heritage Park. Have you heard about this?
Wow.
You can read all about it with Ethan Shorey. Grand opening will be held for the Amaral building. And there's also some nice pictures over here. Some students from Cumberland High School, their student government organization. It's the Cadence Silva, Avery Pirignano, and Sydney, well, I guess it's too close to my eyes, I can't read it. Sydney Horde, right, isn't it? And Flynn Holmander. The four of them there are holding signs as they urging people to donate to the Happy Basket Fill-A-Truck food drive. it's always nice to see the youngsters doing well in there. And something I did not know, that the town of Lincoln did not allow special use permits. It's like where you get a chance to use a piece of land for something that isn't in the zoning purview. But looks like they're going to open that up. Sophia Barr has the story over in Lincoln. Moving along to Woonsocket, North Smithfield, and Blackstone edition of the Valley Breeze newspapers. This big story, I saw it online first, and now I hold it in my hand. You remember the Bellew home up there near the Walnut Hill Plaza?
I said it always called a Bellew. But
the Bellew home.
Okay.
Yeah.
They said Bellow.
Oh, I
Okay.
meant to say Bellew. The Bellew home was going to be turned into apartments. Well, they've gone through all the permitting process. They're continuing along and getting that work done. It's 60 Menden Road there in Woonsocket. And by golly, the mayor says the Bellew home is moving forward, and they will be. These vacant two-story property right now, but it's going to be turned into some nice apartments right up there at the Happening Place up there near the plazas in what they call East Woonsocket. Ethan Shorey has a big story here from North Smithfield, where school officials are working on a refined facility scheduling system. Gosh, that sounds riveting. But if you're in North Smithfield, you want to know about it, and Superintendent Michael St. Jean is presenting the plan to the school board. And those are our big stories there, plus this wonderful ads from wonderful local businesses in there. There's a circular for Job Lot in there. The holiday puzzle book from the Valley Breeze 2025 edition is in your Valley Breeze newspapers. All editions free where you shop every Thursday. Pick it all up and enjoy.
All right there, Dave. Thanks. All right, Rich, it's a Friday, and it's time to hear about what's going on at the Post.
Well.
That is Post 85
Post
American
85,
Legion.
Post 85.
Right.
Yes, I think I still belong to that one. We've been busy enough lately, I'll tell you that much. Last Saturday, I mean, the car giveaway.
Just great stuff.
That was just, I mean, I didn't think my emotions could overlap that our lady and her mother and the two kids from last year that won that Mercedes, right? That picked that in the raffle. But the gentleman that they called on the phone saying that he had the seventh car that Bill over at Henry's, that he didn't think he was going to get. So I'm saying to myself, why are they going to call a guy that already knows he's not going to get a car and just make him feel worse?
Yeah.
But when they ever said to him...
He didn't tell you about that ahead of time? He told me because we had to work out how it was going to get on TV and radio.
But he said they were going to call the gentleman and they had a seventh car. And it was, I mean, to me, to hear that gentleman live, the raw emotion that came out of that man's voice, to me was just absolutely incredible.
Thought you were a loser, but you're a winner.
I only cried a little.
I know it wasn't. It was.
No, I know. I seriously did.
I mean, I'm looking at
I
everybody in the crowd when that gentleman was on the phone.
I head down, kind of wiping my eyes a little bit. I'm like, no, I'm totally not crying.
No, I'm fine.
No, everything's fine.
I got something in my eye.
Yeah, but what an awesome day!
It was great.
And
it was great.
And I told Jim at New Englanders Helping Our Veterans and Bill from Henry's Heroes. I told him, hey, look, come up the Post and do this every year.
Yeah.
You know, and we put together, New Englanders Helping Our Veterans brought all the dynamite stuff. So me and the commander and then the commander's brother put together a big pan of dynamites, and we served all those up, and everybody was happy, and they all commented how good everything was, and I mean, it was just a great venue, and we had some people I've never seen before come up the Post, so just continue to come up and see what we do, you know, which is great stuff. So, and then of course, we had Thanksgiving over at the Post yesterday, and that was a lot of work. That's all I'll have to say. But no, we got in there on Wednesday and cooked up some turkeys and some ham, and yesterday went good. Served around 60, 65 people.
Wow.
We still got a lot of food left over. You know, I mean, we had two of those sheet cakes from Wright's Farm.
Yeah.
The strawberry cakes.
Yeah.
I mean, big sheet cakes.
Not half a sheet, a whole sheet.
A whole sheet. Yeah. And of course that's my favorite. So needless to say, I kind of indulged in a little bit of that. You know, but Yeah, everything went good, and
Turkey and cake is a great combination.
Absolutely, it is. Absolutely, it is. In fact, I had stuffing this morning for breakfast. Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah, see, I had pie.
There you go.
You know what? The day after Thanksgiving, you can have whatever you want for breakfast.
Oh, that's an okay thing.
That's my.
Well,
The thing is, I have to take the day off from eating because I have to balance it all off.
But we had a couple of people that came in yesterday that are part of your WON family. Gary and Lynn and Steve came by, and
Great, good.
You know, and they had a bite to eat. So it's like I say every year, if you listen here on the radio and then you're sitting at home on Thanksgiving Day saying, you know, we got nowhere to go, well, I'm not trying to be mean, but that's your own fault because you
do have a place to go.
more than what
Always,
you'll always have a place to go post 85. So kind of remember that next year.
Yeah.
You know, if you sat back this year and said, I don't want to spend Thanksgiving with my family because they were paying this year, then you can come down. You can come down to the American Legion Post and enjoy some good food. So. But always a good time, and like I tell everybody, we're open to the public. So we went down. There was a Vietnam veteran that we found out that was going to spend Thanksgiving by himself. So we grabbed the courtesy car yesterday, went and picked him up, brought him down, and sat him down, and fed him, and he was happy, and you know, everything just went good. It was a very, very nice day all the way around.
So Dave hinted at something going on Tuesday.
A little something.
teaser.
I don't know what is going on. No, yeah, we got our celebrity bartenders. As a matter of fact, we're Dave and Joe and Melissa who are sitting here with me, and I'll be down there, and be a few people down there, and Dave and Melissa and Joe are going to be slinging the beverages, as they say. Melissa has got a very, very interesting concoction that is going to be. That's Melissa's
same as
special.
last year?
Nope, it's different every year.
No. So we're not going to say what it is. You're going to have to come down and be surprised.
Oh, okay. You don't want me to say the name?
No, we can say the name, but
Make
don't
sure
give
that
me
you
the
have all the
ingredients.
ingredients there.
Oh yeah, I got that all set.
We're all set with that.
That's my
ingredients there.
No, not exotic, but yeah, that's my donation. You know, I'll bring the
That's
the
next
ingredients.
Tuesday night from 6 to 8, only 2 hours.
That's right. And
Guest visits are short visits.
Yep, and then we've got the lady that runs the Asian cuisine truck. She's going to drop by some hors d'oeuvres for people.
Oh, wonderful!
Things.
Yeah, that's good. That's going to be fun.
Yep. So, and I'm going to sit down today with people at the post and figure out what else we need. So we'll have a little munchies, no big meals. So you're coming, we'll have a little bar munchies for you and stuff. Yeah. And come on in and meet Joe, Dave, and Melissa. And no political talk from Melissa that night. No politics.
I don't want to.
Zero politics.
I don't initiate this.
That's right. Zero politics that night. It's all about the milk fund.
That's right. That's right.
And
I never initiate that when I'm at the post. When I'm at the post, I just want to hang out and like chat and whatever. But then inevitably somebody's like, "Hey."
That's when I come over and say, "Get away from her." I make an excuse. Say, Melissa, come.
They're just gonna be my bodyguard. Yeah, right.
But yeah, I mean, come on by, and of course, all the tips that they make during that 2-hour time period.
You don't get them.
Goes right in my pocket.
They don't get them.
No, we don't get them.
No. And we usually have a little contest too to see who gathers the most
friendly
competition.
Right?
Who gets the most tips? So if you like any of these three people that are sitting in front of me, one better than the other, come on down to the American Legion Post. Yeah, keep it to yourself, but just put money in the till for the milk fund. Right? There you go.
It's always Melissa.
It's always Melissa.
No. I think you took the tips last year, Joe. I think you did. Yeah.
I don't remember.
But that's it. Like I said, come on down on Tuesday and from 6 to 8 and just have a good time with everybody. And it's a perfect opportunity if you've never been to the post just to come on down and see what we're all about. And it's funny because I was sitting down with Steve yesterday, Steve Paluzzo, after he had his meal, and I went over and him and I had some conversation, and I looked at him and I said, Steve, I said, I'm not trying to pat myself or anybody here at the American Legion Post in the back, but I don't think people out there, some people, I don't think people out there realize how much we do for the community down there. I mean, we're extremely active, but We hand out the school supplies like the Coleman School the last couple of years. We do coat drives down there. Our auxiliary does outstanding work for the community. We have the courtesy vehicle. We have the Eternal Flame Memorial going up there.
And you help us raise money for the Milk Fund.
Yes, and Trish Parento with Booification, she and matter of fact, I don't know if Trish is listening out there, but it's her birthday, so I think I'd be remiss if I did not say
happy birthday
to Trish Parento from Booification. She is up there, and she does her thing up at our pavilion to raise money for her organization, and she helps the veterans immensely. So we just have a good camaraderie with the community. So
and it's all year round too. Like
Yep.
Concerts in the summer and doing things for Veterans Day and doing things for holidays, and it never stops.
Yeah, we knock it out of the park.
Yeah,
As I
you
tell
do.
everybody, we knock it right out of the park. So please come down and visit American Legion Post 85, 870 River Street here in Woonsocket. Come on down, have a beverage, and introduce yourself to everybody. And I think once you do that, you're going to say, gee, these people are pretty nice. I think I'll go back there.
All right. Very good, Rich. Okay, more Coffee Ants coming your way. This portion of the Coffee Ant program has been sponsored by the Valley Breeze newspaper.
Since its founding, the Valley Breeze has been the trusted source for local news in the Blackstone Valley. Our readers and advertisers understand that shining a light on all aspects of our communities and doing it with some of the best local journalism makes these cities and towns better places. We believe that truth should triumph over rumors and misinformation. See valleybreeze.com or any of our 5 editions for more on how you can be part of this local news success story. The Valley Breeze, making our community stronger by telling their stories.
We're always here for you. ON Radio.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
The third annual ON AM and FM Bowling for Milk. Sunday, December 7th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the new Ryan's Family Amusements, formerly Walnut Hill Bowl, 1666 Diamond Hill Road in Woonsocket. For just $25 per person, you get 2 hours of bowling, plus rental shoes. There'll be plenty of gift baskets with prizes that include tickets to Providence Bruins games, an autographed picture of New England Patriot player Christian Gonzalez, and $50 gift cards to Bally's Twin River Casino. ON Radio's Cruisin' Bruce Palmer will be there spinning the tunes, too. We look forward to seeing you at the third annual ON AM and FM Radio Bowling for Milk on Sunday, December 7th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. as we raise money for the Milk Fund at Ryan's Family Amusements, Diamond Hill Road, Woonsocket.
We're always here for you. ON Radio.
We're local and live at 99.5 FM, ON AM and FM.
Here it is, Coffee Inn on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here with Dave Richards, Melissa Murray, and Rich Lane. And we got a note called in, 766-1240. Basically, this one's for you, Rich. Extreme Professional Wrestling, when will they be returning to the post?
Next summer.
Next summer. You can't
Next
do it.
summer.
No, I do it now.
Yeah, right around, if my
Memorial
memory
Day?
serves me correctly, right around end of April, beginning of May, in that time period, you know. But we haven't set that up yet for the dates and everything. As soon as we hear from that person, then
we'll move forward.
We'll move forward.
So,
on it.
okay,
Yep.
when it gets warmer, obviously.
Yes, yes.
All right, so
Something
this
to look forward to.
This Thanksgiving tradition continues. It's been going on for 10 years. So back in 2015, in Mesa, Arizona, this woman named Wanda Dench is sending out text messages to all her grandkids as they're figuring out where we're going to get together on Thanksgiving. Well, one of the numbers was the wrong number, and she sent the text to 17-year-old Jamal Hinton, inviting him over for Thanksgiving. So he replies and says, with a photo of himself, and he said, "Can I still come have a plate?" And she gets back to him and says, "Absolutely. That's what grandmas do. We feed everyone." So he went over. And now he's been doing it for 10 years.
Oh, it's cool.
And it continued. It continued yesterday.
What a mooch!
Then he's now considered part of the family.
Hey,
and he needs to show up on Thanksgiving every year.
Why not?
That's so cool that they keep keep doing that. So, got to turn lemons into lemonade, right?
Yeah, why not?
There you go. And
so now I know what to do. I can just I'll just randomly pick
text
some.
people so
Yeah.
show
I
up.
say, hey, can I show up? I'm nice enough. What the heck?
For everyone that was,
I'm sure if he wasn't nice, he wouldn't have been asked back.
There you go.
That's
There
right.
you go.
That's right.
That's what grandmothers do.
Right.
You're not coming back. All right. After the big Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, it was the National Dog Show, and we watched the National Dog Show.
No, I didn't.
Well,
This is the first time I didn't.
a Belgian sheepdog is the winner.
Okay.
Soleil took home Best in Show, beating out more than 1,900 dogs.
Wow.
Daniel Martin from North Carolina is the dog's handler and said Soleil is a professional who loves the crowd and the arena. The annual event is hosted by the Kennel Club of Philadelphia. We talked about this on Friday. Rich, do you know what the grand prize is?
What?
$2,000.
That's it?
That is it.
Yeah.
It costs more than that to maintain and train the
I
dog
know,
and feed the
but
dog,
it's
right?
all bragging rights.
Yeah.
No, you must. You must get some type of sponsorships or something like
Maybe.
that, or maybe they call them for to hype up your dog food, or
Maybe.
I don't know.
But the Kennel Club of Philadelphia will just give you a check, $2,000. There you go, and that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
a
a
lot of work
question.
for $2,000.
How does the handler know that the dog loves you, or how does he know what the dog's thinking?
well, he talks about it.
I just picture myself being a dog just strutting around the arena going, I hate this. What the heck do
what
I
am I
gotta do?
doing again?
Yeah, what am I doing here? Take me
I
home.
want to get out of here.
I want a snack.
Yeah.
No, people like to anthropomorphize their pets, right? And myself included.
Okay.
I do this. I'm like, oh, Elliot wants to do this. I'm like, I don't know what he wants to do. He's a dog, right?
There you go. Right. I mean, it's,
Makes me feel better about it.
All right, so Dave, I did watch there's the 3 professional football games that are on during Thanksgiving. I did catch most of the first one, the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers, which actually was a pretty exciting game. And then,
and did you see Eminem at halftime?
Well, that's it. When halftime started, I'm like, what is going on? And it was like, I'm off to something else. First of all, it was Jack White. He's on stage, and I'm like, well, I'm not a big fan of this guy either. And then he said,
"Here's Jack White."
Yeah, here's Detroit's own Eminem, and he got up there and started doing what he does, his whole rap thing. I'm like, oh my god, this is awful.
Well, I was watching
To me, it was just awful.
the Macy's Day Parade yesterday too, and there were some rappers in the middle of the street, and the hands are going in the air.
I must have missed that part.
I'm saying, just give me a little underdog and Superman balloons and a couple floats, and I'm happy.
Underdog.
Yeah,
Nobody even knows who that is anymore.
Nobody
shows
knows
up at the parade every year.
Does he really?
Yeah, they're usually an underdog.
Well, the thing is, I read it, talking about the people not know, to be probably being out of touch with the youth of today. When they did the car giveaway, that was November 22nd, which happened to be my birthday. But there was a young man there, 9 years old.
Yeah.
It was his birthday. They gave him
Oh,
a card.
okay.
You remember they gave him a card and everything?
Yeah.
But I was talking with him and his dad earlier in the day, and I said, this is a very famous day in history. I said, not only, that we were born today, I said, and the kid's looking at me, and I said, well, do you remember a president by the name of John F. Kennedy? And even the father looked at me with that inquisitive look, like, who is? I went, oh my God, I'm old.
He's 9.
I'm old. He's 9. John F.
Doesn't even know
Kennedy. God,
who
please.
Clinton is.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
There is a reason that Eminem hit the stage. He signed a deal. He signed a multi-year entertainment deal with the Detroit Lions to perform at their
Really?
games. So that's why
Okay.
he was up there doing
Good
his.
for him.
Now, do they
doing his
still
shtick.
got that controversial singer going to the
Yes.
going to the Super Bowl?
The
Listen-
yeah, that
NFL,
hasn't
NFL never admits they're wrong. Never.
Never.
They've picked this
They
guy.
double down, yeah.
God
What's
is
his name?
never
Oh,
wrong, Joe.
Bad Bunny. That's
Bad
right.
Bunny, yeah.
So
yeah.
we've picked them, and we're not changing.
They're not going to change.
Well,
No, they're not.
And
Gonna.
now they can't.
I'm wondering
Well, they're
how
probably
many.
contractual too. Like they
They
can't.
probably signed stuff already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Like
we can't.
Dave, media-wise, if like during halftime, can media actually, if people like just shut off their TV during that time period when that rapper was on there, would the media be able to tell like the watching audience during that time period?
That dropped.
I'm sure.
The answer is, can't answer the question the way you asked it. The
Okay.
answer, what you mean to say is, if everybody shut it off, would they know?
Yeah.
No, they'd only know if streaming people shut it off.
Okay.
They could know on certain cable systems if they change channels.
Mm-hmm.
But over the air, there's no way to know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm just wondering how
always
many
thought
people
that
would
you
like.
could. I don't know. I thought that too. Like
Yeah.
if you could tell, like when people like shut your. Yeah. I don't know.
Where's the Super Bowl this year? Where? I don't
Oh.
know. I know I have to ask because I'm wondering, depending on like what city it was in, if people would just boo this guy off the stage, or if you. And I'm not trying to get political on it, but if it was a conservative city or liberal, you know what I'm saying? Maybe
Yeah,
they.
but so many people come in from like out of town to go to these.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I don't. I
Yeah.
don't sports. Everybody
Yeah.
knows that.
I don't know if
don't
I'd stand up
sports,
and.
But,
I don't know.
you know,
Give me some Willie Nelson. You know.
yeah, because he's not controversial.
No. Come on. Willie never smoked dope in the
Oh, sure.
at the White House, did he?
No, never happened. No.
All right.
Now, you were just talking about old thing, that underdog. Willie Nelson is older than underdog. You know that?
Yeah. Nobody remembers Underdog.
I
though.
remember
God, so do
Underdog.
I bet.
But I just can't believe that they would still have a float, like a balloon of him, because those kids don't know who Underdog is, right?
Well-
Is that like the oldest balloon in the parade?
You know, all of a sudden, I'm not
Macy's Day
feeling
Parade
any
says-
younger right now.
No, I
Thank you. I
know.
appreciate that.
Me either.
My understanding is that those balloons are all sponsored. And if somebody comes up with the money to put underdog in the parade, Macy's going to look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
Bowl in 2026 in Santa Clara, California.
Oh, they'll get up
Okay.
and applaud.
But no, I know your typical, because I know people that have gone to the Super Bowl where they don't like the act, and so the only people cheering are the people being paid on the field. And if you watch the broadcast, they don't show the crowd because there is no crowd, because they all leave and go get
No
something
matter
to
who
eat.
it is.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
They
yeah.
really don't. So they only
No, you're
they
right,
focus
yeah.
on the crowd, on the stage, and the I don't know what, the 200 people that have been paid to cheer on the field.
Yeah.
That's what they focus on. So you won't see empty seats like that. Now this is a bizarre story. There's a politician. His name is Adolf Hitler, and he's expected to win his election.
He wasn't born with that name either, folks.
He's expected to win the election in a southern African country. Adolf Hitler Winona is his actual name. Got 85% of the vote for the first time he ran for office in Namibia. Is that how you say it?
Namibia?
Namibia.
Yeah. Okay, and he's set to win his re-election this week. He previously told a German newspaper his father had no idea about the Nazi leader's significance. He adds that he has no intention of changing his name. So, and it doesn't say what office he has.
And how old is this person?
It doesn't say how old. But a lot of people like him. He got 85% of the vote. And maybe they don't care about it.
Does he yell a lot during the speeches, campaign speeches?
No, it just doesn't say.
And what about
I'm
facial
trying to wrap
hair?
my mind around this. I don't really know what to say. But his father said he'd never heard of the name before.
I mean, that's so hard to
okay.
understand.
That's impossible to believe.
Underdog, I can understand. Not knowing
You're not
about,
gonna
but not
you're not going to name your kid
Adolf Hitler,
Underdog.
He was in all the papers.
Yeah, you know, that's
Oh my goodness.
unbelievable. Well, anyway, Netflix had its issues over the weekend. My daughter's one of the big fans of the show Stranger Things. I'm not, but they had their big. It was the new season.
Yeah, season 5.
The first batch of episodes of the final season of Stranger Things is now streaming, but it wasn't without some issues. First, Netflix crashed for users in the first minutes after the after the 4 episodes hit the service at 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. Tens of thousands of subscribers were greeted with a message that said, quote, "Something went wrong. Sorry, we're having trouble with your request," unquote. Netflix said they were back up within 5 minutes. A similar crash happened when the final 2 episodes of the show's 4th season dropped in 2022.
Too many people trying to see it at the same time?
My daughter was watching it with a friend of hers and their family, and she never said that there was any real problems with the streaming, so she just said it went just fine. So
well, folks, you got to understand something. The internet is a wonderful thing. The internet
when it works
has a limit, and more people are deciding, oh, I'm not going to bother with antennas and stuff like that. I'll just hook my internet connection up to it. Sometimes they don't even hook up a wire; they hook up Wi-Fi to it, and they're going to stream all their TV. Guess what? There is a limit to how much bandwidth is out there, friends and neighbors. And if you and all your neighbors and everybody else start streaming, and then the kiddies are doing their gaming, the pipe gets saturated, and nobody's watching what they want the way they want it.
Well, that'll wrap it up for the show for today. Thank you very much for listening in, and we'll see you at the Milk Phone Auction tonight at 4. Dave, thanks for coming in this morning.
I'm looking forward to it, folks. Tune in and find out how it all works out.
All right, Melissa, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Remember to shop small this weekend and support your local businesses.
All right, and Rich
I don't
Lane.
have much money left over. I got to stop small.
Thanks for coming in, Rich.
Yeah, okay, and Tuesday, December 2nd, American Legion Post 85, Celebrity Bartenders Night, 6 to 8 p.m.
Thank you.
Right, thanks. This is Joe Callahan. We'll talk again during the Milk Phone Auction.
Senator.
And stay tuned for Gary Smith and the crew. Do your members coming up at 9 after the 9 o'clock news.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news.